Perspective Z, your favorite generational podcast. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Katrina.
And boy, do we just have a lot to talk about today.
We do. Well, Yeah, we do.
You're a little unsure there.
Yeah. I was saying that we don't really have that much to talk about, but then I thought about the large amount of questions that you guys submitted to us, because we have, I think, 13?
We have so many questions from you guys, so thank you so much. That is a large number. I think that is the most we've ever had. That is definitely the most we've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Which is awesome. While we're talking about it, do you want to just start there?
Sure. Let's go with that. Do you want to start or do you want me to?
You can start.
Okay. The first question is from @melmic222, and she asks, when have you felt the most confident about yourself?
You're asking two teenage girls in high school when they feel confident?
I mean, I am trying to be more confident about myself this year, so...
Oh, resolutions! Anyway, I feel more confident about myself when I remember to take my meds in the morning. I'm gonna cut that out. I feel more confident about myself when I'm on the radio or I'm editing, either the podcast or stuff for the radio, because I've learned that I love that kind of stuff.
So I don't have to feel bad for not editing?
You do everything else. I feel like all I do is edit.
Literally, I've been doing everything else because you do the editing and I feel bad.
I think that's hilarious, but you know what? It's fine. Anyway,
it's fine or it's fine.
It's fine. When do you feel the most confident about yourself?
Just starts playing the Jeopardy music.
Maybe
it's
I
gonna
will.
be a while.
Pretty sure that's copywritten, but...
Yeah, copyrighted, so probably not. I feel the most confident about myself when someone genuinely compliments me.
So when you're talking in our group chat with our mutual friend Tori, and we're all just sending selfies back and forth and praising each other on how gorgeous we are?
I mean that, but also, not when someone compliments me just because, they know it annoys me. Like, my brother, literally, he'll just be like, hey, Katrina, you're amazing. And it's not genuine, so I don't.
Not genuine compliments annoy me.
Yeah, me too.
But, I don't give not genuine compliments. That sounds super stuck up of me to say. I try really hard to not give not genuine compliments. Ungenuine? Is ungenuine a word? Ingenuine! The word is ingenuine.
There it is.
Ingenuine compliments, because, it just kind of hurts.
Yeah.
Which is the opposite of a compliment.
So, yeah, that's when two insecure teenage girls feel the most confident, so you're welcome.
So next question, which is also from @melmic222, and she asks, do you have a favorite cup, mug, or beverage container? I have 8 favorites.
Yeah. I have, I wouldn't say I have favorites, I just have ones that I like a lot.
So favorites?
I wasn't gonna say favorite, because I don't like picking favorites.
It's coffee mugs, they don't have emotions.
But I feel like they do.
It's okay, I feel like colors and numbers have emotions. We're both kind of weird people.
Really? I'm shook.
Shook to the core. But shook with, zeros instead of O's.
Mm-hmm. The one mug that I can think of that I really like is one time I was at a sleepover with one of my friends, and her mom got all of us, little, they're not mugs, but they're, the wider mugs that hold more kind of. It's not like a mug. Like, you can have it as a bowl or a mug. But, like, I don't really know how to describe it, but on the side it says fries before guys.
Oh, like my
And
oversized
honestly,
soup mug.
Yes.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I like the Harry Potter tumbler cup. Tumbler as in, like, the style of cup, not like Tumbler Girl. That my sister got me for Christmas. My blue water bottle is my go-to. I guess maybe I don't have favorites, I just have go-tos. My coffee mug, my Texas coffee mug, and my, I just want to drink coffee and pet my dog mug.
Yeah. I do have a go-to water bottle, which I bring to school every day, and it has a lot of space, and since I've been trying to drink more water this year, it has been very helpful.
Oh my gosh, you've been trying to drink more water? Me too!
What? Really?
Yeah, it's almost like we decided to do that together!
It really seems like that, doesn't it?
A little bit, yeah. So, fun fact, Katrina uses Plant Nanny, and her plant is named after me so she doesn't kill me.
It's a great motivator.
I'm glad that not killing me is a motivator. Sometimes I get a little concerned.
I'm not a murderous teenager.
No,
Goodness.
but, like, sometimes I do things like burp straight into the microphone, and I think you want to murder me a little.
Moving on.
Oh my gosh, this is the first time we're recording in 2019. Happy 2019.
Wow, we haven't recorded since last year.
Oh!
We'll talk more about that later, because that has to do with one of our trending topics.
Don't give away our secrets, we're not there yet.
Anyways,
what were
the
we
next
talking
question.
about?
We're talking about Twitter questions, and this question comes from Micah Walker. Micah Walker, yes. Micah Walker.
It's my brother-in-law.
Yeah, I know. And he asks, can you describe the taste of salt without using the word salt?
Well, first of all, I'm so gonna text him and give him some crap because he spelled without wrong. He spelled white out. And the joke is always that he can't send a tweet without making a typo. So let me just send that real quick. How would you describe the taste of salt?
I feel like it's distinct. It's sassy.
Sassy.
And yeah. I'm kind of thinking of salty, like, when you're describing something that has the taste of salt, then you use salty, but salty is also a teenage word for when you're feeling sassy or feeling, I don't know how else to put it, but yeah, so I feel like sassy is a great way to describe salt.
I would say it's bitter and it's a little sour, almost. It enhances the flavor of whatever it's with.
Yeah.
I'm, like, trying to think of salt right now. I would definitely just say bitter.
Yeah.
Bitter! That's another way. Hey, you're taking a Snapchat of me. Bitter is just another way of saying, like, salty.
Yeah. That's the word I was looking for, bitter.
Yeah, so that's how you describe salt, white out, using the word salt.
Yep.
Our next question is from Mads, and she says, what superstitions do you guys believe in? That is a good question. I'm trying to think. Oh, one that I actually do believe in, I don't know that I believe in it as much anymore, but I really believed it when I was younger, was, if you want a snow day and there is snow in the forecast, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough to actually get a snow day, sleep with your pajamas on backwards and a spoon under your bed. It worked like 5 times for me when I was younger.
I've definitely heard that superstition before.
I mean, I'm all for it. If it worked, anything to get out of school, right?
I mean, yeah. If we could get a snow day tomorrow so that I don't have to go back, that would be wonderful.
That would be bad for me because it's finals week, which means finals would be pushed back until, like, the last final wouldn't take place until next Monday. And that would be a bummer.
We're also not in the same state, so I don't think it would snow nationwide.
We have,
but, you know.
Nationwide is on your side.
We're gonna get sued, Rachel.
We're gonna get sued. Can't you say, like, 30 seconds of something copywritten before you get in trouble for it?
I don't know. Probably.
We should probably learn some copyright laws, honestly. But yeah, there's no snow in my state, and it makes me really sad.
My state is a very erratic state.
We had
when it
snow
comes
on
to
Christmas.
weather. We didn't have snow on Christmas, we had snow after Christmas.
Our snow stuck around, and then it, like, kept snowing for a while, and Sky got to go out and play in the snow, and she would, like, try and catch it from the sky and play with it, and that's...
From the sky?
On Instagram, yes, from the sky. On Instagram, you can find her at sky_the_pirate. Sky is SKYE. Got the plug-in early this time. Go me.
I mean, it isn't the earliest we've gotten an Instagram plugin.
That's true. I really like coffee. It makes my soul happy.
I know it does.
That's when I feel the most confident, when I have coffee. What were we talking about? Superstitions!
We're talking about superstitions.
Do you believe in any superstitions?
I don't really know if I believe in any superstitions. There is one that my family believes in that, if you're at a restaurant and your food is taking a while, all you have to do is go to the bathroom and then someone will bring the food out.
I believe that.
So, I don't really believe that many superstitions that I can think of right now. Maybe I just think of them as normal, and other people might consider them superstitions, but I don't know.
Fair. I think I would... Yeah, I kind of agree. Like, I don't... Other than the spoon thing. Which I probably would still claim I believe in. That was a lot of stuttering to get to those words, but it's fine. What's the next question?
The next question is from @SuperzanQ, and he asks, what is your least favorite food?
Tomatoes. But I love lasagna and pasta and anything with marinara sauce, but I, like, hate tomatoes themselves.
That's really interesting. You're not the only person that I know that hates tomatoes.
They're so icky! Keep them away from me. If you want me to be happy, keep them away from me.
Alright, I'll just take back the shipments of tomatoes that I consistently send you on a regular basis.
I've been telling you to take those back for a while now. What's your least favorite food?
My least favorite food, as it is well known, is probably cottage cheese.
Oh, right, because you're scared of it.
I'm not scared of it.
The eyebrow raise I'm giving you right now? I realized I had to describe it, because...
We're an audio-only podcast.
I again started doing, like, the finger guns thing, but this is an audio-only podcast.
You'd think we'd be understanding that this is an audio-only podcast when we've been doing this for...
22 weeks now. Also, this is an audio-only podcast? You should have told me. I would have dressed better.
You would have dressed better if you knew it was audio-only?
Mm-hmm. That would be correct.
I also do not like, I like vinegar in recipes, but straight vinegar, disgusting.
Yeah, because vinegar is disgusting.
10 out of 10 would not recommend.
No.
It's 0 out of 10 would not recommend, not 10 out of 10.
Well, 10
I'm
out of 10
bad at
not
words.
recommend. 0 out of 10 is like, I 0% not recommend this, which means I recommend it. 100% do not recommend it.
10 out of 10 do not recommend.
That would be I 100% do not recommend.
Yes.
This has been a fractions lesson with Rachel and Kinsey. Katrina, what am I calling you on this podcast?
It varies.
It does. We were talking about food. The next question, unless you have something to add to that, is also from SuperzanQ, and he says, what is your least favorite color? And this takes me no time to think about it at all. It is orange. I hate the color orange, and I have a reason for it.
What is your reason?
So, when I was younger, I don't know if I've told this story or not. I think I've told you, and you kind of thought I was insane, but you just went with it. I had to, like, rationalize colors in my brain, in a way. And this goes back to the mugs have personalities. So I believed that, colors all went to, like, color school to get to the shade that they are. So orange was either a super, super, super overachieving yellow, or a red that, like, didn't care, thought it was cool to not do his homework and stuff like that. So, like, either way, terrible, and I don't like it. And I, like, imagined colors with personality, and I figured out it's because of the joke, why was 6 afraid of 7?
Because 7, 8, 9.
Yes. But the reason I had to give colors personality was because of that joke. 6 being afraid of 7 means that numbers feel things, right? So, like, numbers have emotions and personalities. So in my little kid rationale, so did colors. Which means orange sucks.
I don't think you've told me that before, but that is very interesting.
I thought so too. Like, I was telling someone and they were like, you had to rationalize colors? And I was like, yes, I had to rationalize colors. That's not the point of the story. What's your least favorite color, now that I'm done with my rant?
I mean, that's not true. I'd say either... I don't really like super bright colors.
That's not a color.
Because... I'm getting there. Because in the spirit of dark, edgy, teenage, dumb, whatever, I like dark colors.
I'm sorry, I tried to laugh so you wouldn't see it, so you wouldn't get distracted.
Anyways, in the spirit of edgy teenagedom, I like dark colors. I don't really like light colors because light colors tend to attract the eye more, and I like to go unnoticed, but also please notice me.
You want to be a ninja.
Yeah.
The world is fascinated with you, but no one ever sees you.
I'm also Ninja the Original, so, like, back off.
Oh, okay.
So, probably my least favorite color would be... I'm not really a fan of, like, orange, like you said, or, like, neon yellow or neon pink or anything neon, basically.
That's because orange sucks and neon is too bright. It's too 80s, 70s? When were the neons popular? 90s?
I don't know.
It's too old! Basically is what I'm saying. And they need to, that needs to stop coming back, because it's,
Yeah.
That was a good question. I was excited when I saw that question, because I knew I would get to talk about color education.
You would get to talk about your scarring childhood.
It's not a scarring childhood! I mean, that's not the only story I can tell. Anyway, what's our next question?
Our next question is from @ToriWood, as mentioned earlier.
Tori!
And she asks...
Hey, Tori.
And she asks, how did you two become friends, and what made you want to start a podcast together?
I remember we gave her an explanation to this, and she was like, oh, cool, I'm gonna go ask that as a question, so you guys can answer that, because that's a cool explanation, and I have no I have no memory of what explanation we gave her.
Oh, I remember what it was. It was our first project that we really worked on together, which was based on one of the Super Carlin gaming live streams.
Oh, right! I feel like after that was when we really started to get close.
Yeah.
Also?
I mean, we were close before.
Yeah, we were close before, but it was like, we really, like, we were at, like, 75% of the puzzle, and then we put in the last few pieces of the puzzle with that.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. You wanna know something weird? We've almost known each other a year.
I know.
That's so weird, and we've almost been doing this podcast for 6 months.
Which is so weird. Anyways, we should probably explain what we were talking about.
Oh, right, yeah, because some people...
leaving it vague. Mm-hmm. So, anyways, on Super Carlin Gaming, back when they did their live streams on YouTube instead of their Twitch channel, Jay was doing a live stream of The Sims, and his sim was an author, and he was looking in the chat for ideas of what story to write, and right as he was looking in the chat, I popped on from... I don't know why I wasn't on before, but I popped on, and he was like, Kidsies, first date. And so, yeah, that
We
happened.
wrote the stories. They're a little cringy, but also kind of hilarious.
Yeah, we wrote 2 of the 5, and we've been trying to write the last 3, but it's been difficult because of school and all that.
Yep. But I learned that I love working with you, and when you said you were looking for something for your, like, project, and you and I were kind of brainstorming, I was like, well, you can start a YouTube channel, and you were like, yeah, maybe, and then I was like, okay, you could start a website, you could learn to do this, and then I was like, oh my gosh, what if we did a podcast together? Kind of as a joke, actually, entirely as a joke, and then you were like, let's actually do that, and I was like, alright.
So basically, this podcast was born out of a joke.
Yeah.
Basically, our lives are actually jokes.
That sounds so depressing. I was more shocked that your parents were okay with it than anything else.
Yeah, me too.
What does that look like?
Awkward silence for them to give me, like, a little smirk from across the room when they listen to it. But, yeah. We became friends on the SCB Discord, as we have discussed, I think, in an earlier episode. But, yeah, that's how that happened. Now, Tori, hope you're satisfied with our description.
Explanation?
Description, explanation, what's the difference?
You know what I'm excited for?
What?
You and I are gonna be the same age for a few months.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cool.
April to July.
The end of July, too, so it's almost like August.
Yeah, so it's like 3 months.
Yee!
2.5 months, kind of.
I love your 2.5. 2 fingers and then a third finger. I'm scared. Alright, we've got another question. We've actually got 3 more questions. This next question is from @WowNow. The O's are zeros. The O's are always zeros. And he says, can you give audio-only instructions on how to floss? And yes, we can. So first, you need to make sure you're using the most effective floss. And there are 2 different types. There's a multi-filament nylon floss and a monofilament PTFE floss. And if you have wider gaps in your teeth, then you might want to do the nylon multi-filament. But if you don't have that, the single filament is a little more expensive, but it slides between your teeth a little easier. So the next, you're going to wrap the ends of about an 18 to 24 inch section of floss around your middle fingers. Most people do this most people start to floss after they brush their teeth, and that allows the toothbrush to kind of start removing the particles, so you don't have to get as much with the floss. And then you're going to hold the floss between your thumbs and forefingers on both of your hands with about 3 to 4 inches of the floss exposed. And then use your thumbs to floss your upper teeth, and it can be more helpful to use your thumbs on your upper teeth and index fingers on your bottom teeth, but you can do whatever you feel to be the most comfortable. And you're going to gently slide the floss between your teeth, and it doesn't matter on which tooth you start, as long as you cover every tooth before you finish. Most people start in the middle, between the top 2 or bottom 2 teeth, and then go one way and go back the other. And then you're going to move the floss gently in a C motion when it makes contact with the gums, and use a gentle and up and down motion to clean the area. Doing this will make sure you get all of the particles out from in between your teeth. Repeat the process with each tooth to have a healthy mouth. And then after Don't forget to do the backs of your rear molars. Those are often forgotten, and gum disease and tooth decay frequently occur there. Afterward, make sure you rinse your mouth with mouthwash or water to make sure you get your mouth fully clean. And the American Dental Association recommends you do this at least once a day. I think I got everything.
Yeah, and some benefits to flossing your teeth is flossing your teeth removes and prevents dental plaque. Flossing prevents gum disease. Good oral hygiene keeps you healthy. Flossing makes brushing your teeth more effective. Flossing can save you money at the dentist. And flossing keeps your smile clean.
So there you go, Ethan. That is how to floss. Audio-only instructions. If you'd like, I can link you to a YouTube video that kind of better explains it and uses, like, fake teeth. Just let me know. Hit me up. You know where to find me.
That's a great question, actually.
So glad you could help promote education on our podcast.
That was a really fun question to answer. Thanks, Ethan.
Thank you, Ethan. What's the next question?
The next question is from Emily Hoffman, and she asks, how many shows are on your Netflix watch list?
I should pull up my Netflix and find out. Also, I can hear Ethan rolling his eyes right now. I can hear it. Okay, so you know how Netflix has a bunch of, like, newer avatars? I changed everyone in my families, and I'm a dog.
That works.
Yep. I'm a dog person.
I know you are.
I have so many.
I thought you were a human person.
Ha ha ha, so funny!
I should be a comedian.
Sure. How many do you have on your list?
So, I don't necessarily have an official Netflix watch list because my parents don't trust me enough to have the Netflix password because, yeah.
They're protective.
Yeah.
We love them.
We love them. They're protective, but we love them. And, but I do have quite a few shows that, like, people have talked to me about that, like, I'm interested in watching. But the thing is my family's looking for a show that everyone can watch together, and my brother is very picky about what shows he likes to watch because, for example, I really like Gilmore Girls. My mom really likes Gilmore Girls. And so we've been watching that together, but it's not a show that we can watch as a family because every time my brother watches it, he leaves the room because it's so awkward.
It's not... I don't know. I like that show. My favorite thing is seeing Nerdy and Quirky or Sabrina's tweets about it.
Yeah.
Because they're so relatable.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and calculated how many I have on my list. You want to hear the number?
Yes.
141.
Oh my gosh.
I'm the person that, like, I just stick something on. I'm like, oh, that looks interesting. And I'll just scroll through Netflix and keep putting things on my watch list. I would not recommend doing that because there are so many things I want to see. Oh, I guess I can take Bird Box off because I watched that. So 140.
I'm not into horror movies. So
I'm not either, but I loved it. I loved that show.
Yeah.
I can take Mamma Mia the movie off because I've watched it. 139.
This has been another episode of Rachel scrolling through her Netflix feed.
Hey, normally it's Amazon.
You're not wrong.
Oh, there's another one I've watched. Oh, no, I haven't finished the series. That's why it was on there. Well, heck. I already took it off. Too bad.
Heck.
Oh, I guess I can take Atypical off because I've watched all of it. Okay, so it's now under 140. Will you stop taking pictures of me? We are recording.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, that was an awesome question, Emily Hoffman. We've got one more question this week. Kidsy, what is that question?
That question is from @DragonLance447, and he asks, have either of y'all listened to Weird Al, and if so, which of his songs is your favorite?
I have not listened to him.
I have, because my dad's a nerd. I don't really have a favorite song. I like most of his music. He basically does parody songs of, like, popular songs. Like, yeah.
I think I've probably heard one or two, but I don't really, like... It doesn't stick out to me. It's not like One Direction or anything.
Yeah.
That was a joke. One Direction is not, like, my favorite of all the favorites. It's not,
I mean,
though.
Speak for yourself.
That's a mood.
I try my best.
I'm proud of you. So, while we're on the topic of Twitter, do you want to do our Twitter trending?
Yes. So, as mentioned earlier, there's always the jokes every year that's like, I haven't done this since last year in January, because last year, haha, that was 2018, and it's 2019 now, so I haven't done that since last year. And they
it's
made
so
a
cringy.
Twitter moment of all the people that have been saying, I haven't done this since last year. And honestly,
one of the things, the first one on there is like, my brain, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, that meme, and then B, hey, what's up, haven't seen you since last year. Cringe.
One of these says, I haven't spoken to you since last year. Good, let's keep it that way.
I like the, can't wait for my dad to get up and say, haven't showered since last year, 4 years on the dot.
I mean...
Mood.
Yep. What should we talk about next?
What's trending on YouTube?
What's trending on YouTube is, it's a react video.
Ooh!
And it is YouTubers react to Try Not to Feel Good challenge. And so basically they showed a bunch of, like, either really cool videos, really sweet videos, really, really cute, really, like, positive videos. And they had to try and show, like, no feelings of feeling good, like, no laughing, no smiling, no, like...
I would be so bad at that.
Yeah. Nobody won that. Like, one person only got one, but everyone got out.
I love it.
And honestly, yeah.
Also, how can you...
That kind of connects to my favorite thing of the week.
Segues. So, killing it.
Segues. My favorite thing of the week is something that has been on my Twitter feed, and I love that it's been on my Twitter feed, and it is the idea of Positivity 2019. And I feel like there's a lot of negativity on the internet, in the world, in general, basically. And a lot of people have been wanting to just try and spread as much positivity as possible and try and make someone smile every day. And I think that is an excellent idea, and I have been trying to work on that for myself as well.
I agree with you on it being amazing. I think we as the world are so negative all the time, and it's really important that we try and spread as much positivity, which is why, like, even if it's just as simple as texting someone you don't normally talk to good morning, or like, hope you have a great day. Little things like that can completely change someone's day. So I urge you all ye listeners, if you could just do one nice thing for someone every day.
What's your favorite thing this week, Rachel?
My favorite thing this week is new schedules, specifically for school. Because as I've stated, I'm failing AP Calculus, but like I took it as a way that won't affect my GPA this semester, but I can't take it that way next semester because it's college credit next semester. So I'm just gonna go ahead and drop the class and try again later, but they weren't able to fit me in the class, like they were out of room for the class I wanted, second semester, which means I have first hour off, and my school has a modified closed campus, which means I don't have to be there until second hour now, which means your girl gets to sleep in.
That sounds incredible.
Mm-hmm. Which means you and I will go to school around the same time now.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm. Second hour does not start until 9 09, I think. The only problem is it kind of sucks for parking because the main lot is always full. Unless I get there right at like 9:07 is the golden time to get there for parking, because the people that had a first hour but don't have a second hour are leaving. So you can sneak in, but it's so hit or miss. What's your favorite song this week, Katrina? You look exhausted. What's your favorite song this week?
My favorite song this week is She's So Gone by Naomi Scott, and it is from the Disney Channel original movie Lemonade Mouth, which, by the way, is super underrated because it's really good and it is not talked about enough.
Retweet.
What's your favorite song this week?
My favorite song this week is Nancy Mulligan by Ed Sheeran, because I was last minute trying to come up with a song, and I was scrolling through my top 100 from Spotify, and that was on there, and it was the first one that I saw that I could put on here. So.
Solid.
Yes. Yeah, so I think this week has been the most we've procrastinated recording. Last week was the latest we left recording, but this week we normally say, okay, we're gonna record on this time, and we normally record like 20 to 30 minutes after that, like start recording. This time, we said we wanted to record at 2 my time, 3 Katrina's time. We didn't start recording until 3 my time?
Not 3 my time, 1 my time.
1 your... Oh, right, because, yeah. 3 my time and 2 your time. It's fine. Oh, yeah, because
No, it was 2 your time and 1 my time.
Right, but then we didn't start recording until 3 my time, 2 your time.
Oh. Yes.
Which, honestly, New Year, same us. That's another thing that just
honestly
is the cringiest thing. New me, new year, new me. Like, no! The clock turning to midnight does not mean you completely change yourself. That doesn't happen. You can make small changes like positivity, I can't talk. Positivity, which is just like one small thing you could do for someone else every day. But you can't completely be... Kidsy, stop taking pictures of me! We are recording! She's sending me Snapchats of myself, in case you were wondering. But yeah, you can't make yourself an entirely new person just by, like, the clock changing. No, it doesn't happen. You're kidding yourself. Anyway. I've gotten so passionate this episode.
I agree, and I don't think that's bad.
I love getting riled up about something. Like, that's super weird, and that's the thing people don't... But, like, I was a debater for 2.5 years. R.I.P. But, like, I love getting passionately into explaining something. What's one thing like that you love? Like, is there something that you just get so happy when you get passionate about?
I would say probably, like... I mean, it sounds super cliche, but, like, talking about something I love with someone, and their, like, excitement is at the level that mine is. Like... Harry Potter, yes. When I run into another Harry Potter fan and they're as into it as I am, I'm like, oh my gosh, we're like best friends now. And then, because last night as of recording, so, we're not even gonna try and figure out what the date was yesterday, even though that was yesterday, but, yesterday I went to the Harry Potter Symphony, and it was really cool because the conductor was encouraging us to, like, when our favorite character came onto the screen, or our least favorite character came onto the screen, to, like, cheer or boo, or if something good happened, to clap, and, like, it was really cool because it was a really good audience, and so it was really cool to get into the movie with a group of people.
I so wish I could get tickets to that. It's coming to my area, but it was, like, sold out super fast.
Yeah. My mom got tickets from people that she works with, so yeah. But it was a cool experience, and it was a lot of fun.
That sounds awesome.
When you're watching Yeah, when you're watching a movie with, like, your family or something, then you get their insight onto the movie. But, like, when you're with a group of people that you don't usually hang out with that are as into a thing that you're into, and, like, experiencing it with you, it's... Yeah.
It's so cool to
really
see
like
other
it.
people's passions. Like,
Yeah.
I love learning what people's passions are. So go ahead, tweet us what's your passion. I want to know. I want to know how you express yourself and what you love. Tell us all about you. Speaking of tell us all about you, it's time for our favorite segment on this podcast. Let's take a Buzzfeed quiz. That was a smooth segue.
Smooth.
Do you think eventually we'll go through all of the Buzzfeed quizzes?
I don't think that's possible.
I love that I already opened it up, so I tried to open it up a second time. Do you want to read the first question? Oh wait, do you want to say what the quiz is and then read the first question?
Sure. The first question is what kind... Oh. The Buzzfeed quiz that we're taking, by the way, is called We Know Your True Mental Age Based on the Pizza You Order. I figured this question would be weird if you didn't know what quiz we were taking. But the first question is what kind of crust? Thin crust, thick crust, stuffed crust, or deep dish?
Thin crust. I love thin crust so much, and I get crap about it, because it's like, you like eating a cracker on the bottom of your pizza. Derek. Abendbauer. But like, it tastes...
Need a cough drop?
Yeah, sure. Do you have one?
I actually have a whole bag from when I was sick, and I haven't cleaned up my room since.
Clean your room!
I have it. It's on my schedule for after we record.
Oh, I'm proud of you.
Me
My
too.
schedule for after we record is edit and then go to work. I'm trying to get the editing done on the same day that we record so that I don't forget and end up doing it Monday morning.
What?
Not that I've ever done that. So if you noticed that last week's episode went up right at midnight, I think it was your time. I think Podbean is set on your time. So midnight your time.
Yeah.
That's because I got it
Because my
done.
dad tweeted about it.
Yeah, your dad was like, this is a Sunday night. And my first thought was, why are you awake? Don't you have school? Anyway.
Which he didn't, because we go back.
Oh, right.
AKA the day that this is coming out.
Haha, you go back to school tomorrow.
And I have a chem quiz
I have an anatomy
on the first
test.
day back.
Oh, I have a ton of work I have to get done, actually. I love procrastinating.
Anyways, I picked... Hang on. Is deep... Hang on, I need to do some research for this in-depth BuzzFeed quiz.
Deep dish is like Chicago style.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to go with thick crust, because...
I hate deep dish. Which makes sense, because I love thin crust.
Me too. If deep dish is what I think it is, then I hate it, but if it isn't what I think it is, then we have different opinions.
I realized I just searched deep dish instead of deep dish.
Anyways, what's
pizza?
the next question, Rachel?
Next question?
Oh.
What?
Yeah, you're glitching again.
Next question. What kind of sauce? Normal, pesto, cheese, and barbecue. I don't like that they put normal instead of, like, marinara? Nope. Marinara is... Nope, that's not. Pizza sauce, red sauce.
I know what you're trying to say.
I'm bothered that they just said
red
normal.
sauce, yeah.
However, I'm picking normal.
Me too.
What's the next question?
The next question is, what cheese? Cheddar, mozzarella, provolone, or parmesan?
Mozzarella.
Yeah.
I really, lately, have gotten into putting ricotta cheese on it. Not as, like, the main cheese, so I'll use Parmesan as the main cheese, but then, like, dollops of ricotta, so good. But ricotta cheese is like cottage cheese, so you would hate it.
Yeah.
You said you picked mozzarella as well? We're gonna end up getting the same... We're gonna get the same mental age. What veggies? Olives, everything, peppers, or none? Peppers, I guess?
I said none.
Next question.
The next question is, what meat?
What is meat?
Pepperoni, chicken, sausage, or nope. I've never heard of nope meat before.
It's my... Oh, I have the hiccups. It's my favorite.
I picked sausage.
I picked chicken. Telling you, chicken.
I don't think I've ever had chicken on a pizza before.
I've had a chicken barbecue pizza. Oh, that was good. Have you ever been to...
Nice.
I don't know. Do you have Blaze pizzas in your state? Or like a build your own pizza place? That it's like they make in front of you. We have something like that. We have actually quite a few. But you like pick your dough, and they make it. It's like a Subway or a Chipotle for pizza.
I think we have a pizza place that's like that, but I can't think of the name off the top of my head right now.
I think they're fabulous. Anyway, I've been experimenting a lot with pizza there because there's one in the mall that I work at, and mall employees get it for $5 instead of like 7 or 8. So anytime I want pizza, I go there.
Nice.
Do I read this question?
Yeah.
Any pineapple? Yes, no thanks, a little or no. I said yes. I am a huge advocate for pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, I like pineapple on pizza. I just think with the pizza that I'm making, sausage and... I put a little.
Okay, that's fair. I said yes.
Because, yeah.
Like, not with the pizza I'm making, but my go-to pizza is a thin crust ham and pineapple, in case you were wondering.
Note to self.
In case you just want to write down my favorite pizza order. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh, remember Ryan, Rachel? The pizza guy?
Oh my gosh! Ryan the pizza guy.
That's a throwback.
That is a throwback. So, for those of you that don't know, I ordered a pizza once, and Domino's has the tracker where you can, like, see who's making it, and Ryan made my pizza, and then someone else delivered my pizza, and I was sad, because I was so hungry that night that I was, like, talking to Kidsy. I can't remember if we were on voice chat or just, like, on...
It was just on...
Just text.
Yeah.
Like, just Discord. Okay. But I just remember, like, oh my gosh, Ryan put it in the oven. We were so excited for Ryan. And then when Ryan got here, I was going to say thank you, but then someone else delivered the pizza. Like, more than just thank you, but like, oh my gosh, Ryan, you're the best. But then Ryan did not deliver my pizza. So, that's a big sad.
Big sad.
Anyway, what's the next question?
The next question is, more cheese? No? Sure, I guess. I don't care, or heck yeah.
I said, sure, I guess. I like cheese.
Yeah, I said, I don't care.
Más queso, por favor. Did I do that right?
Yes.
Yay! I don't take Spanish. I take Chinese. I'm really bad at it. The only thing I can consistently remember is 我不喜欢你, which is I don't like you. It's funny because, like, I just casually use that phrase, so now my entire family and, like, my close friends and the people I work with know 我不喜欢你 means I don't like you. That is the only phrase any of them know in Chinese, but they know it.
Yep.
Because, like, I say it when I'm not actually mad at someone, but I'm like, I don't want to go do the thing you asked me to do.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, when I'm being a lazy teenager.
Basically.
Anyway, the next question is, what drink? Soft drink, coffee, latte, or milkshake? I would never drink coffee or latte with pizza. That just does not sound appetizing.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and pick soft drink.
Me too.
Solid, solid. I am not happy with the way they did this. Because I got my result. Did you get yours?
Yeah.
It is an 8-year time range.
Oh, mine is more than 8 years.
Really? Okay, so I got...
Yeah, mine's 12 years.
Oh, wow. What is yours then?
Mine is 14 to 26 years old.
Oh. This just in, Rachel does not know how to do math. Because I also got 14 to 26 years old. It's fine, it's the weekend. This is why I'm failing calculus. Anyway, I'm bothered by this quiz because it's like, you could be anywhere in this 12-year time range, and that there's such a difference in, like, 14-year-olds from 26-year-olds that I don't think you can call that, like, your true mental age is somewhere between here. I mean, that's a whole 12-year range.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, there's, like, no description on what it means. So, Buzzfeed, you do not hold the truth this time.
I mean, you hold the truth because, I mean, mental ages are a weird thing because you can have, like, an old soul.
Yeah.
Or, like, whatever, where your mind is, like, you're an older person, but, like...
Are you having fun trying to get the words out there?
I am.
Okay.
I'm glad you asked.
You're welcome. I get what you're saying, though. I feel pretty similar on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, BuzzFeed, you lose on that one. We win. I'm gonna... How about we say each other's mental ages? What we think... Like, I say what I think yours is, and you say what you think mine is.
Is there an answer I'm supposed to have?
No, just, like... kind of just what you're thinking.
Oh, I thought you were saying, like, on the age scale that you have.
I mean, sure, between there, where would you say that I fall? And from 14 to 26, where do you think where do I think you fall?
How about you go first?
Okay, I would say you fall right around 18 or 19.
That's fair. I would say you probably have... Hang on.
Do you feel a lot of pressure?
Yeah, I'd say probably 22, maybe?
22?
Because I feel like... Yeah.
I can see it.
Because I feel like... Because you definitely are an older... Your mental age... is older than mine.
I don't think it's by that. You don't give yourself enough credit.
I mean, I don't. Yeah.
Oof. Alright guys, so as this episode draws to a close, Katrina and I wanted to try something new this year. Once a month, we want to, instead of a normal episode, talk about a book that we both read, and we would love if you read it with us, and kind of, when we normally ask for questions for the podcast, if you could give us questions related to the book, your thoughts on it, etc., to figure out what book we want to read this month. We're going to do a poll on Twitter, so keep your eye out on that, for that, not on that.
Also, if you want to leave book suggestions, you can leave them in the comments, tweet them to us, email, whatever.
DM,
get them to us
email,
somehow.
tweet.
Yeah. Sky_the_pirate.
Yeah, hit her up. I'm kidding. Don't hit my dog. That'd be bad. But yeah, this is just something cool we want to try this year. If y'all hate it, we're gonna stop. But if there's interest for it, we'd like to keep going, because I know neither of us get to read for fun as much as we'd like to. But if we put it on the podcast, it's an obligation.
Yeah.
Alrighty. With that being said, thank you so much, everyone that's been listening for 5 months? Are we at 5 months? I have no idea how long we've been doing this. I know that we've been doing it for 22 weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you guys so much for listening and supporting. It means the world to us.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm just saying mm-hmm. But yeah, thanks for listening. We really appreciate all you do and the feedback you provide and questions that you provide and everything that you provide. I'm running out of words.
It's okay, Kitsy. This has been another episode of Perspective Z. That's been Katrina.
And that's been Rachel.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Toodles.